Eleanor Martinez used to wake up every morning with the same frustrating routine. She'd swing her legs out of bed and her knees would protest. She'd stand up and her hips would feel like rusty hinges. By the time she made it to the kitchen, her shoulders were already tight from just reaching for the coffee mug on the second shelf. Eleanor was 68 years old, a retired elementary school teacher who had spent 35 years on her feet, guiding second graders through reading lessons and playground games. She always thought of herself as strong, active, independent. But lately, her body felt like it was betraying her. Sound familiar? If you're over 60, you've probably noticed it too. Your joints don't bounce back the way they used to. Maybe it's your knees when you stand up from a chair. Maybe it's your hips after a short walk around the block. Or your shoulders when you reach for something overhead. Here's what most people don't realize, and what Eleanor's doctor finally explained to her during a routine checkup. You do not need intense workouts to keep your joints strong, according to research from the National Institute on Aging. The secret to stronger joints after 60 isn't heavy weights, long gym sessions, or pushing through pain. It's something much simpler, much gentle, and much more sustainable. It's called gentle daily movement, and it works better than almost anything else for aging joints. Welcome back to Senior Health Facts, your trusted home for realistic, science-backed health advice designed specifically for adults over 60. Today, we're sharing the exact daily formula that helped Eleanor go from struggling with morning stiffness to walking confidently, gardening again, and even playing on the floor with her grandchildren, all without a single grueling workout. If living with stronger, more reliable joints matters to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. We post new videos every week to help you stay active, independent, and pain-free as you age. Let's dive in. Let's start with the truth. Joint weakness after 60 is not a personal failure. It's biology. But understanding why your joints feel weaker is the first step to making them stronger again, according to Harvard Health Publishing. Here are the 5 biggest reasons joints lose strength and mobility as we age, and why that means there's real hope for improvement. First, muscle loss around the joints. After age 60, we lose approximately 1% of our muscle mass every year. This process is called sarcopenia, and it matters more than most people realize. Why? Because muscles are the stabilizers of your joints. Think of it like this. Your knee joint is like a hinge on a door. If the frame around that hinge is weak, the door wobbles and wears out faster. Weak thigh muscles knee strain. Weak hip muscles mean lower back and knee pain. Weak shoulder muscles mean stiffness and limited reach. The good news, gentle strengthening movements signal your body to wake those muscles back up, even if you haven't exercised in years. Second, less joint lubrication. Inside every joint, there's a slippery fluid called synovial fluid. It's like the oil in a car engine. As we age, our bodies produce less of it. And when we don't move enough, that fluid thickens, making joints feel stiff and creaky. But here's the amazing part. Gentle movement literally lubricates your joints. Every time you move slowly and smoothly, your body releases more synovial fluid. It's like oiling a rusty hinge. Third, cartilage becomes thinner. Cartilage is the cushion battle. And your bones, with age, it naturally thins out. But daily movement helps slow this process significantly. A study published in the Journal of Orthopedic Research found that gentle, consistent movement actually supports cartilage health far better than rest alone. Stillness accelerates stiffness. Movement protects. Fourth, tendons and ligaments lose elasticity. Think of them like rubber bands. Over time, they get less stretchy, but the right slow, controlled movements help keep them flexible and functional. You're not trying to become a gymnast, you're simply maintaining watt hour that you have. And fifth, inflammation increases. With age, even mild, invisible inflammation makes joints feel older than they actually are. The Cleveland Clinic reports that low-grade inflammation is one of the most common and most overlooked causes of joint discomfort in older adults. But movement helps pump that inflammation out of your tissues, reducing pain and stiffness naturally. He raised the bottom line, and this is critical. Most joint problems after 60 come from weak support muscles plus low daily movement, not from broken joints. That means you can improve them. Starting today with small, realistic daily habits. Eleanor didn't know this at first. She thought her stiff knees and achy hips were just part of getting old. But once she understood the science, everything changed, and the same can be true for you. So let's talk about what to avoid first, because some common habits are quietly making your joints weaker without you even realizing it. Before we get to the solutions, let's talk about the mistakes that many well-meaning seniors make, mistakes that actually worsen joint health over time. Eleanor made several of these mistakes herself, and when she stopped doing them, her joints started feeling better almost immediately. Mistake number 1 is moving too fast or forcing range of motion. Many seniors think that if a movement feels tight, they should push harder too. Stretch it out, but sharp pain is your body's alarm system. It's telling you to stop. Joint strengthening should never feel like strain or pressure. If you feel sharp pain, locking, or catching, that's your signal to back off immediately. Why is this harmful? Forcing a stiff joint can cause micro tears in ligaments and tendons, leading to inflammation and longer recovery times. What happened to Eleanor? She used to try to touch her toes every morning, forcing her back to bend even when it hurt. Her physical therapist explained that this was actually irritating her lower spine. Once she stopped, her back pain improved within a week. Mistake number 2 is relying only on rest. This is the most common mistake of all. When joints hurt, the instinct is to rest, and yes, rest reduces inflammation temporarily. But too much rest stiffens your joints even further. Why is this harmful? Prolonged rest reduces synovial fluid production, weakens support muscles, and decreases blood flow to the joints. According to the Mayo Clinic, complete rest for more than a few days can actually increase joint stiffness. What happened to Eleanor after a painful weekend? She spent 3 days barely moving. By day 4, her knees felt worse than before. Her doctor reminded her that movement is medicine. Mistake number 3 is using pain as your only guide. There's a difference between mild discomfort and pain. Mild discomfort during gentle movement is normal. It means your body is waking up, but sharp pain, grinding sensations, or pain that lasts hours after movement means you've overdone it. Why is this harmful? Ignoring pain signals can lead to injuries that take weeks or months to heal, especially in aging tissues. Mistake number 4 is starting too hard too fast. Eleanor's neighbor, inspired by a fitness video, tried to do 50 squats on her first day. She couldn't walk comfortably for a week. The best routine isn't the hardest one. It's the one you can repeat every single day. Why is this harmful? Overloading weak joints causes inflammation, discouragement, and often adds people to quit entirely. Mistake number 5 is holding your breath during movement. Many people unconsciously hold their breath when they're concentrating on an exercise, but breathing helps muscles relax and prevents unnecessary strain. Why is this harmful? Holding your breath increases blood pressure and muscle tension, making movements harder and less effective. Mistake number 6 is ignoring footwear and home setup. Your feet are the foundation of your entire body. Worn-out shoes with no arch support throw off your alignment from the ground up, stressing your knees, hips, and lower back. Why is this harmful? Poor footwear is one of the most overlooked causes of knee and hip pain in seniors. A study in the Journal of Foot and Ankle Research found that proper footwear significantly reduces joint pain in older adults. What happened to Eleanor? She was wearing the same house slippers she'd owned for 5 years, flat, thin, with no support. Her daughter bought her a pair of cushioned, supportive sneakers. Within 2 weeks, Eleanor's knee pain during walks had noticeably decreased. Mistake number 7 is avoiding movement because of age. This is the belief that stops people before they even start. I'm too old. My joints are too far gone. It's too late for me. But the research is crystal clear. Your body is still capable of improving at any age. In fact, joint strength responds better to gentle daily movement at 60+ than it does to sporadic intense workouts at 30. A reminder from Eleanor's story. Eleanor didn't realize how many of these mistakes she was making until her doctor gently walked her through them. She wasn't lazy. She wasn't doing anything wrong on purpose. She simply did and have the right information, and once she learned what not to do, she was ready to learn what to do instead. Let me ask you, have you been making any of these mistakes? If so, drop a comment below and let me know which one surprised you most. You're not alone, and simply recognizing these patterns is the first step to stronger joints. Now let's talk about what actually works. This is where Eleanor's story truly turned around, and this is where yours can too. After her doctor explained the science, Eleanor started following what we call the 5-minute daily formula for stronger joints. It's not a workout. It's not a program. It's a simple, realistic routine you can do at home in your pajamas if you want. That takes just 5 to 7 minutes per day. Here's the formula: slow plus gentle plus consistent plus daily. Your joints don't need intensity. They need frequency. According to the National Institute on Aging, just 5 to 7 minutes of gentle movement can noticeably improve joint comfort when done consistently. But here's the key: move slowly, stay relaxed, never push into sharp pain, and listen to your body's limits. Now let's go through the 7 gentle daily movements that support your major joint areas. All can be done at home with no equipment and are suitable even if you haven't exercised in years. Alright, movement number 1 is the supported sit to stand. For your knees, hips, and thigh strength, this takes about 2 minutes per day. Sit at the edge of a sturdy chair. Keep your feet flat on the floor. Use your legs to stand up slowly, taking about 3 seconds to rise. Then lower yourself back down even more slowly, taking about 5 seconds. Do 8 to 10 repetitions. Here's a tip: you can use your hands lightly on your thighs for support if needed. Why does this work? This movement strengthens the quadriceps, which are crucial for knee support. It also activates our glutes, which support your hips and lower back. and it builds functional strength for daily independence, getting in and out of cars, chairs, and beds. What happened to Eleanor? She started is just 5 repetitions using her hands heavily for support. Within 3 weeks, she was doing 10 repetitions with barely any hand assistance. Her knees felt noticeably more stable. Movement number 2 is heel-to-toe rocking for your ankles, balance, and lower leg strength. This takes about 1 minute per day. Stand behind a sturdy chair and hold the backrest lightly. Lift your heels and rise up onto your toes. Hold for 1 second. Then rock back onto your heels and lift your toes toward the ceiling. Do 20 gentle rocks. Keep the movement slow and controlled. Why does is work? This strengthens your calves and front shin muscles, improves ankle mobility, which is critical for walking stability, and supports balance, reducing fall risk. The American Council on Exercise recommends this movement specifically for seniors. Movement number 3 is slow marching in place for your hips, core, and balance. This takes 1 to 2 minutes per day. Stand tall near a counter or sturdy surface. Hold on lightly if needed. Lift one knee slowly to a comfortable height, no higher than your hip. Lower it slowly, alternate sides, do 20 to 30 total lifts, focuso, and control, not speed. Why does this work? This strengthens hip flexors, which are weak in many seniors. It also activates core muscles, helps with walking endurance, and serves as a great warm-up for your whole body. What happened to Eleanor? She started doing this every morning while her coffee brewed. It became her favorite movement because it made her feel more energized and sane. Odd on her feet. Movement number 4 is shoulder rolls for your neck, upper back, and shoulders. This takes about 1 minute per day. Lift your shoulders gently toward your ears. Roll them backward in a smooth circle, then down. Repeat 10 times, then roll forward 10 times. Keep the movements slow to reduce neck tension. Why does this work? This reduces upper body stiffness, helps maintain shoulder mobility, supports posture, and eases tension from long periods of sitting. According to Harvard Health, shoulder mobility is one of the most important factors for maintaining independence in daily tasks. Movement number 5 is wall push-aways for your shoulders, wrists, and chest strength. This takes 1 to 2 minutes per day. Stand about 1 arm's length away from a wall. Place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height. Slowly bend your elbows and lean toward the wall. Then push yourself back to the starting position. Think of it as a very gentle standing push-up. Do 8 to 12 repetitions. Keep your elbows close to your body for joint safety. Why does this work? This strengthens shoulder stabilizers, supports daily tasks like lifting, reaching, and carrying, and improves wrist and forearm support. Movement number 6 is seated knee extensions for your knees and hips. This takes about 1 minute per day. Sit on a chair with your back supported. Slowly extend one leg forward until it's straight or as straight as comfortable. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds. Lower slowly. Switch legs, do 10 and repetitions per side. Why does this work? This builds quadriceps strength, supports cartilage health, and reduces knee discomfort during walking or climbing stairs. This is one of the best low-impact movements for seniors with knee sensitivity, according to research published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy. What happened to Eleanor? This became her TV exercise. She'd do it during commercials or while reading. It was so easy to fit into her day that she never missed it. Movement number 7 is gentle spine twists for your back, rib mobility, thigh, and core. This takes about 1 minute per day. Sit upright in a chair. Place your hands gently on your lap. Turn your torso slowly to one side, pause for a moment, return to center, then switch sides, do 10 total repetitions. That's 5 per side. Keep the twist small and controlled. You're not trying to look behind you, just gently rotating your upper body. Why does this work? This reduces lower back stiffness, helps with reaching and getting in and out of bed, and improves rib mobility for easier breathing. These 7 movements create the foundation for strong, supportive joints without stress or strain, but movements alone aren't enough. Let's talk about the daily habits that protect your joints all day long. Daily habit number 1 is to move every 30 to 45 minutes. Long sitting is one of the biggest causes of stiffness. Every 30 to 45 minutes, stand up, stretch lightly, or walk for 30 seconds. This keeps synovial fluid flowing inside your joints. What did Eleanor do? She set a gentle alarm on her phone. Every 45 minutes, she'd stand, do a few shoulder rolls, and walk to the window and back. Daily habit number 2 is to support your feet with proper footwear. Your knees and hips rely heavily on your feet for alignment. Look for shoes with soft cushioning, a wide toe box, arch support, and non-slip soles. Many seniors notice immediate improvements in knee comfort after upgrading their shoes. Daily habit number 3 is to use warmth in the morning. Warm compress, warm shower, or warm washcloth on stiff joints helps relax tissues. Heat increases blood flow, reduces stiffness, and prepares joints for movement. What did Eleanor do before her morning movements? She'd wrap a warm, damp towel around her knees for 3 minutes while she drank her coffee. Daily habit number 4 is to stay hydrated throughout the day. Cartilage is 70 to 80% water. Dehydration makes joints feel dry and stiff. A simple rule is to sip water throughout the day instead of drinking large amounts at once. Daily habit number 5 is to strengthen your hands daily. Many seniors lose hand strength without noticing. Try gentle fist opening and closing, finger stretching, warm water hand movements, or lightly squeezing a soft object like a pillow or stress ball. This protects your wrists, elbows, and even shoulders. Daily habit number 6 is to support your sleep. Poor sleep increases inflammation and worse. Ends joint pain. Small changes help. Dim lights before bed, keep a consistent bedtime, stretch gently before sleep, and keep your bedroom cool and quiet. Seniors who improve their sleep often see joint improvements within days, according to research from the Sleep Foundation. Daily habit number 7 is to eat joint-friendly foods. You don't need a complicated diet, just add more of these foods: salmon, sardines, olive oil, berries, nuts, leafy greens, turmeric, and ginger. These reduce inflammation and support joint recovery naturally. Daily habit number 8 is to avoid joint triggers. These include long sitting without breaks, sudden twisting movements, high-impact activities, carrying heavy loads, and cold, stiff mornings without a warm-up. Your joints thrive with slow, controlled, gentle daily movement. Eleanor followed this formula for 6 weeks. And here's what changed. She could stand up from her chair without using her hands for support. She could walk through the grocery store without her knees aching afterward. She could reach overhead to get dishes from the cabinet without her shoulders feeling tight, and she started gardening again, something she thought she'd lost forever. Please note, Eleanor's experience is based on her personal journey and individual results. Your experience may vary. Always consult it with your healthcare provider before starting any new movement routine, especially if you have existing joint conditions or health concerns. Now let's answer some of the most common questions people have about gentle joint strengthening. Let me share some practical guidance on the concerns I hear most often. Many people wonder about arthritis and whether these movements are safe for THM. Yes, gentle movement is one of the most effective ways to manage arthritis symptoms according to the Arthritis Foundation. However, always start slowly and consult your doctor first, especially if you have severe arthritis or other joint conditions. If any movement causes sharp pain, stop immediately and speak with your healthcare provider. Another common question is about timing. How long before you'll notice a difference? Most people notice reduced stiffness within the first week. Eleanor felt her morning stiffness improve after just 4 days. Strength improvements typically take 2 to 4 weeks of consistent daily movement. Remember, consistency matters more than intensity. Some people ask what to do if they can't perform all 7 movements you don't have. 2. Start with just 1 or 2 that feel comfortable. Even 1 movement done daily is better than 7 movements done once and then forgotten. Build slowly. If you've had joint surgery, why? You might wonder about safety. Always consult your surgeon or physical therapist first. These movements are generally safe for post-surgical recovery, but timing and modifications depend on your specific procedure and healing progress. What about soreness the next day? Mild muscle soreness is normal when you start moving again. It means your muscles are waking up, but sharp pain, joint swelling, or pain that lasts more than 24 hours means you've overdone it. Reduce the number of repetitions and move more slowly. Now let me share important guidance that can help you avoid common pitfalls while embracing what truly works. When you're moving too fast or forcing your range of motion, you're actually causing micro tears and inflammation in your tissues. Move slowly and stop at mild discomfort. This protects your tissues and builds strength safely over time. If you've been relying only on rest, you should know this reduces lubrication and weakens your muscles further. The better approach is gentle movement every day, which keeps your joints mobile and strong. Research consistently shows that appropriate activity beats prolonged rest. Many people ignore pain signals, which can lead to serious injury. Listen to your body carefully and adjust the intensity as needed. This prevents setbacks and keeps you progressing steadily toward your goals. Starting too hard often causes inflammation and discouragement. Begin with just 1 or 2 movements daily instead. This builds sustainable habits that you can maintain for months and years, not just days. Holding your breath during movement increases tension and raises blood pressure unnecessarily. Breathe naturally during each movement. This relaxes your muscles and improves circulation throughout your body. Wearing worn-out shoes throws off your alignment and stresses your knees and hips. Invest in supportive footwear with good cushioning and arch support. Many seniors notice reduced joint strain immediately after this simple change. Finally, believing it's too late stops many people before they even start. Trust the science here. Improvement is possible at any age. This knowledge alone can restore your confidence and independence. Let me paint a picture of how these principles work throughout your day. In the morning, warm our stiff joints with a warm towel or shower for about 3 minutes. Then do 1 or 2 gentle movements like the sit-to-stand exercise and shoulder rolls while your coffee brews. This simple routine prepares your body for the day ahead. Around lunchtime, stand and stretch every 30 to 45 minutes if you've been sitting. Take a short 2 to 3 minute walk, even if it is just around your home. This prevents stiffness from building up during the day. In the evening, do 1 or 2 additional movements such as seated knee extensions while watching television. Then, apply warmth to any joints that feel tight before bed. This promotes relaxation and better sleep. As a bonus throughout the day, sip water regularly to keep your cartilage hydrated. Add 1 joint F. Really food to at least 1 meal. Think salmon, berries, leafy greens, or nuts. These small additions make a meaningful difference over time. Let me tell you one more thing about Eleanor. 6 months into her new routine, her granddaughter Emma came to visit for the weekend. Emma was 4 years old, full of energy, and obsessed with building block towers on the living room floor. In the past, Eleanor would have sat on the couch and watched. Her knees hurt too much to get down on the floor. And even if she did manage to sit down, getting back up was embarrassing and painful. But that weekend was different. Eleanor sat down on the floor next to Emma. They built towers together. They knocked them down and laughed. And when it was time to stand up, Eleanor rose slowly, steadily, without needing to grab the couch or call for help. Emma didn't notice. To her, it was just Grandma playing, but Eleanor noticed. And when she stood there in her living room, watching her granddaughter run to get more blocks, she felt something she hadn't felt in years: pride, strength, independence. That's what this is really about. It's not just about joints. It's about living the life you want to live. It's about playing with grandchildren, gardening, walking through your neighborhood, reaching for things without wincing, standing up without thinking twice. You deserve to feel strong again, and here's the beautiful truth. You can, starting today, with just 5 minutes. Here's your challenge. Pick just one of the 7 movements we talked about today. 1. Not all 7, just 1. Do it tomorrow morning and the next day. And the day after that. That's it. That's the challenge. Because small habits repeated daily, CRE. 8 strong joints, and strong joints create the kind of life you deserve. If you're ready to feel better, stronger, and more confident in your body, subscribe to Senior Health Facts right now. We're here every week with realistic, science-backed advice, designed specifically for adults over 60. Your health journey matters, your strength matters, and your daily joy matters. Let's take care of your joints together. The information in this video is based on trusted research and clinical guidelines from the National Institute on Aging, Harvard Health Publishing, the Mayo Clinic, the Cleveland Clinic Health Library, the Journal of Orthopedic Research, the American Council on Exercise, the Arthritis Foundation, and the Journal of Foot and Ankle Research. Now, before we wrap up, and to remind you of something important. Everything we've shared today is for educational purposes to help you make informed choices about your joint health and movement. I always encourage you to work with your doctor or healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your activity level or daily routine. They know your personal health history best and can guide you on what's right for your specific situation. Every person is unique, and what worked wonderfully for Eleanor might need small adjustments for you based on your current health, medications, or previous injuries. Your healthcare team is your best partner in this journey toward stronger joints and better mobility. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.